Okay, hey folks, Peter Griffin here. Let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room. No, not the one Meg brought home last week. This one's about that big accusation people fling around. Did the prophet really marry a child? Sounds horrific, right? Who wouldn't be confused? But here's the weird plot twist they don't always tell you. That 6 or 9 years old line, it's not in the Quran, not a single verse. It shows up later in Hadith collections compiled generations after the prophet by people living in very different cultures. So, which source should we trust more when answering a question like this? The book itself or later reports? Now, take a look at the Quranic guidance. In Surah An-Nisa 4:6, there's a condition for marriage tied to rushd, intellectual maturity, and the capacity to manage finances. So tell me this, does a 6-year-old have rushd? Can a small kid responsibly run a household or sign a contract? That seems unlikely. If the primary scripture sets a standard of maturity, why would we automatically assume child marriage is okay under that system? History handed us a rumor, but the book gave a law that protects children. So shouldn't we judge the prophet by the message he delivered rather than by gossip written down centuries later? What happens when people mix later cultural practices with core scriptural principles? Do we get a fair picture or a confused one? Think about it. When critics point fingers, are they looking at the original text or at stories that might reflect different times and social norms? How would standards like rushd apply across cultures and eras? And if the central text emphasizes maturity and responsibility, isn't that a powerful safeguard for children? So yeah, history can be messy. Rumors can spread. But maybe the better question is this. When we investigate controversial claims, are we checking primary sources first, or just repeating what sounds shocking? What would you look at first?